Hey, it's me, Gazbot. We're not even gonna have an intro today because I messed it up. But with me, as always, is
Still hear it in the background.
that was the worst opening I've ever done. I think I just laughed like
I
Ozzy
hear
Osbourne.
everything in the background still.
I don't know what that means.
You're talking about the Horror A4 issue 3. It's playing nonstop for me.
Did it stop?
No, it's
I
still
hear
going. I'll let
nothing.
you know when it's done.
What? There should be nothing playing. I don't even understand what you're talking about.
Oh,
You have something playing on your computer?
I do.
Continuing the professionalism. I'm like, I have nothing open. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, this is Action Activate. It's funny that that happened because
First episode back in weeks where we're together, and we might as well just be a clown car over here.
yeah, what we were gonna do today, because it got brought up in the comments, is people have talked about, hey, you guys have reviewed a bunch of stuff. You've started some stuff, you stopped some stuff, you've completed some stuff, you've taken short amount of time, said no one, you've taken lots amount of time, said everyone. So what we wanted to do is kind of just shooting from the hip once again, taking a look at things we've reviewed and kind of reflecting back kind of in the moment on what we reviewed. So with that, I pulled up the Gazbot channel,
Oh,
which is why
okay.
I thought I heard you play an intro that wasn't
Gotcha.
on there, because I didn't know on our channel if the playlist section was totally up to date and if they were across
We
kind
have
of.
things like Mystic Force, which we reviewed on the Action Activate channel. Then there's a Gazbot channel playlists where one of them is interviews and the other is reviews that we did on Gazbot. So if I click this, for example, it's a playlist.
Hey everyone, it's me.
Hey everyone, it's me. So there's hundreds of episodes here of Dino Fury, Cosmic Fury, other stuff. So this is I imagine what you were hearing. But when it comes to full seasons we reviewed, regardless of how long it took us to get through them or whatever,
Yeah,
we did Beast Morphers. Was there like a super season for Beast Morphers? I forget.
it was just season 2. So all the
Okay.
Hasbro seasons have multiple seasons, but they didn't have like super in the
Okay.
moniker.
So basically, from Beast Morphers until the end of the current era, we did
Yep.
every single season, all the episodes.
Yep.
Then we went back and did all of Mystic Force, all of SPD,
Yep.
a couple random Operation Overdrive episodes,
Yep.
a lot of Indie Toku,
Yes.
a little bit of Akiba Ranger, which we fell off of,
Yep.
and that was one of the things. Akiba Ranger, I've seen all of it. I've seen every single episode all the way through. The first couple episodes of the first season, I've seen multiple times because when it was new, I kept showing people. So the episodes we reviewed are the ones that I've seen the most in the world. Where I'm like, oh, this one again, you know.
Yeah.
Big Dog, I don't think has ever finished. Did you finish season 1 even?
No.
Okay. So that was sort of for him / everyone else. And here's the thing. We do like your comments and your feedback, and we do care what you think. But this channel is small among small channels. In the Power Rangers community, other than you that are watching us right now, no one knows who we are.
And we appreciate you. We want to just make that clear.
Yeah, and this isn't me complaining. It's just odd, like just for whatever reason, the algorithm, the community, whatever we're doing, we're in our own little bubble pocket here. And that kind of makes sense because we're friends in real life. And we started doing this before I moved. I think we started doing it when I had a kid, roughly.
Before that.
Yeah, but it was sort of like, let's just do this for fun, but also as a way to once a week get together and chat.
Mm-hmm.
So while we appreciate and care that people are watching, we want to get together and chat. That's why we do this. And so if we start losing an interest in a subject, we might stop doing it. On the flip side, if you all have no interest, like we did a handful of anime reviews and comic reviews that we were into, nobody watched.
No,
like,
not a person.
Talking about the things that nobody cares about. Like we were watching Go Loser Ranger. Never finished it. Not one person was like, how come you never finished it? So it is, and even with Akiba Ranger, like 1 or 2 people mentioned it, but like nobody seemed to care when we stopped, and nobody seemed to care when we were watching it. Like, and I'm exaggerating. A few of you watched, a few of you cared, but it's, if there was 100 comments saying, "What are you doing? Get back to Akiba Ranger," we would.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. I've been talking. You talk.
To kind of piggyback off that point, part of the reason we wanted to do today's episode was kind of reflecting, especially because we have new people in the comments that we haven't seen. So thank you for commenting and hopefully newly watching. And we wanted to just go over what we've watched before to also help us figure out what we want to watch next. We're getting toward the end of the current iteration of Ninja Kids. We've talked about maybe going back to Akiba Ranger. We've also talked about maybe we review a new series. Who knows? Like, this is where we're kind of doing it for you and for us.
Every now and then, we've talked about going back and doing other Power Ranger seasons, Overdrive being the most obvious one. But we've also toyed with the idea, just like we branched out into anime a little bit or comics a little bit. And these are things that we enjoy and watch anyway. It's not like, let's see if we like this. This is just like, let's see if we enjoy talking about it and people care.
Yeah.
We've toyed with the idea of watching like a Kamen Rider season or an Ultraman season or something else.
Or Sentai, like proper Sentai.
Yeah, but the vibe I get, and hey, feedback, is anytime we do something on this channel that isn't Power Rangers, no one cares.
Yep.
And even in Power Rangers, some cares more than others. You know what I mean? It seems like there's a very thin line of what people care about when we talk. And while I said, it's true that we're here to talk to each other, we do want people to be somewhat interested. Otherwise, we don't have to record this. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And weirdly, I think some of the videos we have had, broadly speaking, that had some of the biggest viewership were like reactions to drama or like talking about when we happen to be talking about that toy the day it came out, which usually isn't us, or the new news, like the news drama, like kind of chitter chatter seemed to do the best for us, but we're not those guys really, so
we're not up to date enough. If we were, we probably would be those guys.
We're not up to date enough, and we're not super into dealing with like drama. Like if something's big enough, we'll kind of casually mention
talk about anything, but then we won't keep up with said drama. Like, it won't be like, and then action activates. Like, no, we'd be like, wow, did you hear about the thing? Anyway,
yes, the way you would with your friends. The way, like, not like we're like, we're not cutting edge on the CNN floor with like 50 monitors. It's just like, hey, did you hear what happened? Yeah, wild. I just went. Now this is action activate only, not here. Actually, I'll share it. Not the Gazbot channel where we had more stuff. And for those that don't know, I'm an artist. I'm Gazbot. That is my art name. That was my art channel, and I started doing these Power Ranger videos on that, and it became clear it made no sense. So after a while, that's why it split off to this.
Yeah.
But okay, it looks like our most popular videos, at least according to this, Power MorphCon 2022, is a couple minutes of some morphs. Either you or me shot that. 10,000 views. Then when we were probably somehow on cutting edge, we did a review of Dino Fury Season 2, Episode 13, 10,000 views. I think this was at a time when we were finding like pirated versions because we didn't want to get it spoiled. We both have Netflix. We were paying for, we weren't trying to get out of paying for it. We just wanted to watch it before it got spoiled for us. And I think
that was only for Beast Morphers, though.
I thought it was Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury too.
I think it was Beast Morphers because it was during COVID and it wasn't releasing properly. And these, I think we actually just watched when they came out and we just did them quick.
Correct us if we're wrong in the timeline in the comments, but Beast Morphers for sure, because there was big spoilers at the end and stuff. But I thought the same thing happened. I thought it kept being a thing where they're getting released like in the Philippines, like 3 months early or something. And so if we didn't watch them,
maybe
that's my recollection of it. But the next one is like 5,000 views, and this is for Dino Fury Season 2. Dino Fury, again, like 5,000. Then it starts going down to 3. These are all Dino Fury, which either we were getting them a little bit early, which I think we were, or it was a current popular enough season.
It was that too.
And there's no current seasons now, and not that we haven't gone back and didn't, but we used to do older seasons in between the current seasons, as it goes down to 2,000, 3,000. And for us, 2,000 is a good number. 1,000 is a good number. I know for a regular channel, it's not, but like Mystic Force Episode 1 review, almost 2,000 views. But I feel like the rest of Mystic Force, I don't see it on here. It's pretty far down, So like, yeah. And then these are all like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And then when we're talking about the heritage auctions, those were getting 800, 1,000, whatever. And again, we don't make money on this, and it's not an ego thing. It's just like,
what do people want?
Yeah, what can we talk about that we enjoy that people would want to see? And that's kind of the post-mortem we're doing now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's also like when we were doing Mystic Force, we did get distracted a few times. It wasn't our favorite season.
No, it really wasn't.
And we had committed to doing the whole thing, and we did. But it was like, oh, news came up. Let's talk about that. Oh, look, the new Rail Riders Indie Toku's out. Let's talk about that.
Every week, I would be the one to go, hey, there's something other than Mystic Force. Do you want to do that? So anybody who wants to blame someone, blame me, because I was not feeling Mystic Force.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And honestly, that's part of the reason neither of us are like super keen to be like, okay, we're gonna go do whatever season, because we're locked into like 50 episodes, whether we like it, whether we don't like it. If we take a week or two off, people get a little patient, and I don't know what to do with that, because I'm not nothing anyone has said in the comments is wrong or unfair.
Yep.
It's all accurate, but it's like, well, I don't know what the solution is, like.
And I have a feeling if we did go back, like Overdrive, for example, it would be more comical to do it per episode, but it would take us over a year.
Yeah, somebody had said if you did this once a week, it would, but I think those older seasons have about 50 episodes. Yeah. And if we do it once a week, there's 52 weeks in a year. So it would take a year if we never missed a week and never did anything else but reviews, which just also doesn't seem realistic. Yeah. So even if we theoretically focus on one season and do an episode a week, it would still take us more than a year. And that's a big commitment.
And I can tell you at least 4 episodes that will derail us. At 4 of the upcoming Indie Toku YouTube Power Ranger series, like anytime that episode drops, I'm like, we're pushing off this.
And if Disney stuff starts get going, or if there's any other big news somewhere. So going down. Okay, so we did have a Mystic Force. They got about 500 views. That's pretty good. So the Mystic Force, they did okay on average, but like,
while you're looking at that, I'm gonna look at the Gazbot one.
Okay. The other thing is like interviews. This is something that shocked me ever since I started this channel. I always thought interviews would do amazing, and we have interviews with like big name Power Ranger actors, and like they have like a couple hundred views, like less views than us talking about an episode, which is wild to me. Because and this proves that I don't understand my audience, because I would much rather watch I'd much rather watch someone else interviewing a Power Ranger actor about behind the scenes things and their thoughts on it than watching somebody talk about the episode, like giving the choice of the two. And that has not been my experience with when we put out content, which is strange to me.
It's funny. So our best viewed video is on your channel, and it's us reacting to SPD.
Which kind of makes sense because SPD is a popular season.
Also, those thumbnails were great. Nothing against the current thumbnails, but our SPD thumbnails from that era, I'm going to send you the link to your own channel.
Okay.
Were Chef's Kiss. I'm a big fan of those. Those were a fan favorite for me.
All right, I'm going to pull them up here. I'm not sure. It's been so long, I don't even remember which ones. Okay, so here's my Gazbot channel. This just went to the Gazbot channel. This didn't send me a link to what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the Gazbot channel. Go to popular videos.
Oh, gotcha. So you're talking about like this? Oh yeah, 12,000. That is a good one. Okay, so.
And then the fourth one, SPD.
Oh yeah. Also, the Austin St. John video did get a lot of views actually.
Yeah.
But that's a weird one too, because I feel like some of these. Okay, and then Tracy Lynn Cruz has like 6,000. Some of them though, like she was at like 500 for like a year.
Yeah.
And then people found it because I just saw the Jason Font interview that I did last year.
And then all these other ones. So like pretty much if you like any of our videos, please go back and watch these old ones, because A, they're there, and B, it could give you a better feel of, we've done more than just random stuff when Power Rangers isn't on.
We have it blows my mind how many interviews we have. I'm just like flipping through here.
I know.
So many. We've been so lucky to get so many good interviews.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember there was that era where we had a Ranger related friend who was like, hey, do you want to interview all these people? And we're like, okay.
Yeah. Well, there was that. And then there was just, even before we did conventions, I was going to conventions as an artist, and I would not be there for Action Activate at all. But I'd be like, well, I can get away from my table for 10 minutes and go try to interview that Power Ranger actor. And I just had really good luck doing that a lot.
Yeah.
And so, and part of it is also because I live in California. Well, we both live in California. And a lot of these actors do a lot of shows here where if you go to like Power Morph, well, we have got interviews at Power MorphCon too, to be fair. But if you go to like a big Ranger convention, it's a lot harder. But I've been to conventions where it's like a regular old comic convention that just happens to have Brendan Mejia there. And he doesn't have the line he'd have somewhere else. And, it's a little bit easier because this is like his 5th show that month in this area. And, I just use him as an example, not to put him down, but because he's a nice guy and he's always been very generous with his time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. So like looking back, I because the whole point of this video, by the way, was for us to be like, what did we like making and how did we feel about these things?
Right.
I enjoyed Beast Morphers, but I don't think we'll ever have a moment like that again.
Yeah.
Where, like, kind of like you said, we were watching bootlegs of it so we didn't get spoiled. We were avoiding the internet so we wouldn't get spoiled. And then, like, watched it live with each other and got to see those reactions while also not going anywhere because it was during the pandemic. And, like,
right. It was definitely a special time.
Yeah. And even like episodes pre-pandemic with Tommy Tuba, man. That's still one of my favorite episodes we reviewed. Just so dumb. But that was good. Dino Fury, I feel like we finally hit our momentum and like started to watch it live and like we're getting in the swing of things. And then right when we were going to Cosmic Fury, it was like,
that was it. All done.
There you go.
I'm looking at this and reminded of something else because I'm looking at the playlist on Action Activate. And it's got, like, Beast Morphers, Cosmic Fury, anime, and then remember we did Gen X versus Millennial? I totally forgot we even did that.
I forgot about that too. Yeah,
so we did 4 episodes of that.
Yeah, that was another one that was really fun for us, and no one cared.
I loved doing that. It was so, we had 4 episodes, 55 views, 46 views, 55 views, 76 views, and that's after coming up on a year. They didn't even have that much to begin with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was, we definitely try to experiment with stuff.
Yeah. And then the other one that's I don't want to say tough, that's the wrong word, but like all the YouTube stuff, like the YouTube fan series, those are fun. We just went through most of them.
Yeah, and because they're indie, they come out so long apart and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did MMPR reviews too. I forgot.
We didn't do the whole. I think it was mostly Christmas ones. I think I only have
Well, on your channel, we did a bunch with Steve.
I got one here with Steve. Yeah, we got. But okay, so here's a perfect example. So like, okay, we did Power Rangers Christmas, 90 views. Oh, this is in the wrong. This is us reacting to a reaction. Me and Steve Babu did one. That one only got like 130. Me with the guy that was in the episode, reviewing the episode, 139 reviews.
Well, that's the same. Like you did some with Campbell Cooley as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the algorithm's weird. We don't understand it.
Oh, guest host. Let me see. So this, so that Steve, they both got less than 200. Reviewing episodes with people from the episode on the show. I don't understand. And again, I don't want this to sound like I'm angry at all. It's more just like
we're just confused.
The idea that he and I talking about a video gets better views sometimes than having an actor from the show talk about the video or doing an interview. Like it
was full shade toward me. Why do I only get views with this jabroni when I try to get other people in here?
With people with beards. I thought it was the beard. I don't know.
Who knows? But with that in mind, kind of bringing back the question full circle, what would you ideally like to review next?
You're asking me or the people?
No, the people, please tell us in the comments, good, bad, and in between. But I'm asking you, Gazbot.
Well, this is not happening now, but like where my mind goes, and it's contrary to everything I said about people. The data shows us that people want to watch you and me review episodes of Power Rangers. I'm going to table the data for a minute. And I think what would be the most interesting to me to do with you is when Project RED starts.
Yeah.
Whatever that exactly is, just day one. Let's start watching that. Neither of us have been keeping up on Sentai or Metal. Like we know it, we've seen some, but neither of us are really in that world right now.
Yep.
And so they're like, it's like a refresh, a rebrand, and we would jump in on it, kind of like we did with Beast Morphers. I feel like that'd be fresh and exciting and new, but I don't know if anybody would care.
I think because we'd be current, it would be helpful. It's funny, I actually forgot to tell you this. I was hanging out with a buddy on Saturday, and he likes a lot of Japanese culture, but isn't as big into Toku as he once was. And he's like, dude, you know what got me back into Toku? Kamen Rider Zets. So I watched episode 1 with him, and it is very much Akiba Ranger vibes.
Oh, okay. Kind of,
but like not over the top. Like, without spoiling anything, it is a very unique rider season because a lot of it is under that same guise like Akiba Ranger, where you're like, there's more questions than answers, and a lot of ambiguity, which lends to the story and the intrigue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so if it was up to you, would you say, hey, let's watch that?
I'd watch that over Overdrive as of right now.
Would you watch that over Project RED.
No, I would want Red. No, Red. I think all things aside, like
is it Red? I thought it was RED. Am I saying it incorrectly?
I think it's whatever. It's Mayfex, Mafex, whatever.
If it has periods, it should be RED.
Yeah, but it's also an acronym. Acronyms you pronounce regularly.
Oh, I guess that's true. Okay.
Boom, Ninja Steel point. So I would say the Disney Power Ranger show that we're probably not getting for an eternity would be my number 1.
Yeah.
Project Red would be 2. Actually, asterisk. New episodes of YouTube series that we've watched is number 2. Then Project Red.
But that's stuff we could slot in. I mean,
yeah, I know. And then other than that, like in terms of ongoing stuff, like I love talking about like comics and manga with you, and just no one cares.
We talked for an hour before we turned it on. We were talking about all the comics we're reading, and then the anime, and like whatever else. And yeah, just
Kaiju number 8 on your shirt.
Kaiju number 8, yeah. I mean, let us know what you think. At the end of the day, we're going to do what we want, clearly, but we would like to include people in it. Is anybody like, oh, some of these ideas sound good, or is everybody like, no, do Power Rangers, stupid? Yeah. And if we are to do Power Rangers, somebody I think said Ninja Storm, which I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be Ninja Storm.
Yeah, it's not mine either.
I have watched all of Ninja Storm, and no offense if it's your favorite season, it's one of my least favorite seasons. I'm sorry. There are parts of it I like. I'll just say this is my review. There are parts of it I like. I overall think it's like an okay season, sort of. Some of the Rangers I like better than others. I like Camelot. The Rangers themselves I actually don't mind. I hate the villains. I hate the main villain. I find them annoying and non-threatening, and it's not one of my favorite seasons. So I don't want to watch it again because it's just going to be talking about how I don't like it.
Ninja Storm is a season that, on paper, I don't love, and my knee-jerk reaction is it wasn't great. But then every time I've gone back, I'm reminded that the characters are good, the suits are cool, the powers are cool, and the concept is great. But it's just in execution for me, fine.
Yeah, and it's all subjective too, because I like samurai, and I know people hate samurai.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like our opinion. Everything's there are objective things you could say, like, oh, the special effects weren't as good or whatever. But like, I'm not saying you're wrong to not like Ninja Storm. I'm not saying Ninja Storm is objectively terrible. I'm saying I didn't like it. I kind of don't ever want to watch it again. Yeah. And so and that's an example of why I would not do something, because I would either be disingenuously being like just trying to find nice things to say, or I'd be pooping on it the whole time. Who wants to see that? I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. If we're going to poop on something, it's because it's new to us. And
yes. Yeah. If I'm watching it in real time and not liking it, that's fair. But I don't want to go into it knowing it.
Because honestly, that's what happened with Mystic Force. Go back if you want to see me poop on it a lot. Because I went in thinking this wasn't my favorite, but it's going to be okay. And then so many episodes I actively disliked.
I remember defending it a lot, and it wasn't one of my favorites. I liked it more than Ninja Storm, but I definitely liked it more than you. But even I had gripes and qualms. So. Yeah, if we were to do something other than Power Rangers, what would you want it to be? Not you, the audience now. And if we were to go back to Power Rangers, what would you want us to pick a season and blow through the whole season, or just a couple? Here's the other thing: if somebody was like, "Hey, you know what? Watch this one episode of Ninja Storm and tell me that's not a good episode," or you know what? You like Samurai? This is the worst episode of Samurai. Not even you could like that. That might be interesting. As I'm saying this, the idea of reviewing individual episodes that have been recommended as good or bad or interesting for some reason.
Yeah.
Especially other than Overdrive, having seen all of them. It wouldn't be like, here's episode 12 of a season I haven't seen. Like, that appeals to me. That not you so much, or
I'm indifferent on it. Like, it doesn't not appeal to me, but I feel like we've done that just looking through these videos before, where it's like, honestly, the thing that I like more, just for fun between us, is when we go over concepts as opposed to like episodes in that sense. Like, instead of going over a random episode from a Power Ranger season, I'd rather be like, rank the team ups from S to D. Like, I like those.
Here's the thing. I like watching those, and I know they generally do well. I just feel like I'm terrible at them. I'm so wishy-washy, and I forget. And as soon as I make a decision, I'm like, I should have said it differently. I regret everything. Like I feel like if I just go in and do it fun, I feel like I hate what I've done. And so then I'm like, well, I need to go back and rewatch all of these team ups and make notes, and then we'll never do it. So I'm not saying I won't do it, but I I stress out about doing it.
I miss doing the tier list. Those were fun because a lot of times those were like, I don't really feel like doing anything. Do we have anything to watch this week? No. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Let's rank all the theme songs. I don't know.
I would do a tier list again. If anyone wants to suggest a tier list, go for it. But I will say this: that yawn means that we're at the end of the episode.
And with that, please tell us everything. Good, bad, everything in the comments. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining new and old. Yeah. And until next time, I have been the Big Dog.
I am Gazbot. We appreciate your comments, comments, good, bad, and indifferent. And
to the power. See you guys later.
Oh, I'll do end credits since I didn't do beginning credits, right? Is that how I should do it?
I'm going to play your stuff explosion. Again. I think it's going to double now.
Oh yeah, probably.
It's still. I'm still laughing that in the beginning I was able to, single-handedly deafen myself.
I think that's fantastic. Is it still playing double now?
Should be okay now. No,
I don't think so. Yeah, we started with a crash out. This is. We're back. It was,
going, I can't hear anything. Yeah, get out of here.
Everybody's get it.